Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. For today's video, I'm building a LEGO Star Wars clone ambush on a droid patrol. So before we get started, lightsaber slash that like button, and without further ado, let's get building. So this mock will be on one gray base plate, and I wanted to go ahead and start with the path. I wanted to see how big I was going to make it, and then that would tell me how big the grass part of the area was going to be. And for the specific path, I used dark tan, and I sprinkled in some light bluish gray tiles for some like rock work and some added detail, and I did the same thing for a second layer on the path to make it very detailed with a bunch of little pieces. I sprinkled 1x2 tiles mixed with plates, and then I went ahead and did the grassy section. So I didn't want the whole build to be flat because that definitely would have looked really weird and not realistic at all. So on each side I leveled a couple of green plates to add some layering and levels to the grassy area and to the mock itself. And then once all that was done, it was time to add all the plates next to the raised plates to cover up the bricks that I used to elevate the plates. I also had wanted to add some grass pieces to cover up a little bit of the path itself to create that path. So I used a bunch of wedge pieces to kind of create some ruggedness along the dark tan path. And then I added some rock work on each side of the mock at the top of the build. I did two separate sections, one on each side, and then I went ahead and did a mid rockwork section to add some cover to the clone ambush as well. And once all that was done, it was time to add the plant work, which I did try a new technique, or not really technique, more design, where I sprinkled in 3-stemmed in between some of the light green stemmed leaves. And once that was all done, it was time to add the minifigures, and I positioned all of them as the ambush is already happening. Here is the finished clone ambush on Tython. The main thing I wanted to do was make sure every inch of this build was pretty much covered. I didn't want any really open spaces, as this is an ambush, so the droids had to have not seen the clones coming. Also, going into this, as it is an ambush, I wanted it to already be in the act rather than showing the patrol walking and the clones hiding up. I wanted to show the ambush in action because I think that was definitely the better way to go, because it just looks more cool that way. So starting off here on the left side, I did this is the different like plant kind of combination that I did, where here's a closer look where it was the 3-stemmed leaf in between, you know, the light greenish ones, and I kind of alternated that in different ways throughout the entire mock. And then on the back side is just the regular 3-stemmed little pieces on a 1x1 round plate base. As I wanted the front to be really the big plants to, you know, have the clones have that cover. The path itself, I really wanted to make it a lot of detail and different layering. So I sprinkled in some plant pieces every now and then for the path, just for some added detail. And then here is the, you know, the light bluish gray tiles every now and then to kind of act as some rock work for the pathway and to add a little bit of color to it as well, just for that detail. And then I also sprinkled in some dead droids as they were caught off guard by the clone force. And there you can see the wedge plates going up along the path to just show that jaggedness to the pathway. And ambushes tend to succeed, so the droids are probably not going to win this battle. On the right side are 3 more clones firing at the droids, and over here is the first rock structure. I added those 3 stem leaf pieces to have these very big leaf pieces hang off of them to kind of cover up the rock work a little bit, show a grassy look to the rock. On the right side is another clone firing at the droids, catching them by surprise. And then there are 2 trees in this set, with both of them being from the Endor Speeder Chase diorama set, because I just really love the way the trees look. And they also can detach very easily, so it's easy to just put back together and take off for any use. But I really just love the way they look. But I added some of the big leaf pieces, like one of these, definitely on the other tree over there, as you can see, just to add some more grassy feel to the tree. And then there is some more rock work on each side, as Tython does have a lot of rocks and grassy, so this definitely does fit Tython's vibe. And Tython is just a very awesome planet as well. The Republic sent an ambush force on this droid patrol to stop the droids' presence on Tython and see what they are up to. Like I said earlier, ambushes tend to succeed, but who knows, maybe the droids can succeed in this ambush, but I highly doubt it. I think the clones will take this win. I really like the way this build came out, definitely trying some new plant things and trying to try some new combinations, and I think this combination does look very nice and adds some different coloring to the build itself. So I'm very happy on how this mod came out, and I really just wanted to add as much detail as possible. And you know, these ambush scenes are kind of fun to build, but I think the Republic definitely will take this one. If you have any suggestions about any future mocks you would like to see, leave that down in the comments below. I'm very excited to see what you have to say. If you enjoyed the video, definitely lightsaber slash that like button and hit the subscribe button so you do not miss any more LEGO Star Wars content. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, peace.